I watched him at the NBA Academy a lot, and last year when he was playing in the NBL 1 at his age, and he was playing some of them teams over in Queensland and Melbourne, a lot of them teams had grown men and NBL guys on those rosters. They were star-studded, and this kid was having his way with them. He was having his way with him. And I used to be watching the games like online, and I used to just be like, man, this kid can play basketball. Like, this kid can play basketball.
Hey, Joe. How are you? Get that back. Yeah. Alright, so we're at my auntie's house right now. We better do some yoga, get our bodies right, and just start the day off right. It's a nice view as well. And yeah, let's get to it. My boy Nate here with me.
So a nice long line, straight spine, and everything switched on. Before that right leg, you have a big breath there, and stay 3 big breaths. Remove tension and aches and pains from the body. So starting at the hips, lower back, middle back, and standing now fully. So I don't know how much vinyasa flow you do, but I'm going to teach you today. So we're going to inhale and scoop, lift your hands above the head, plate the palms, and then we're gliding our hands down in front of our chest and come back into your forward fold. So you're hinging from the hips with the nice straight back. That's good. So my name is Joanne Davies-Grech, and I am Tyrese's aunt and his godmother. And come back with your open arms. His coach, I guess, asked him when he came back to continue with his regime of, I suppose, his basketball workouts, but also to find some place to do yoga. At least I think that's how it came through. So he asked his mom when he landed, does she know anyone? And I think he's been away so often, she actually turned to him and said, Tyrese, your aunt is a yoga teacher. So they rang me, I think, on the car ride home or the day he arrived, somewhere during the day, and just said, oh, would I be able to do that? And yeah, obviously we miss him, so it's just a nice way for me to not only then bring what I know and impart the wisdom and knowledge to him, but spend some quality time with him. And come into our warrior. Nice wide arms. Hard again, focusing your intention and your attention. And then we're gonna cup that hand up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lean back, and you're coming into warrior 1. So bend a little bit in that front leg. Big breath. Exhale, left hand back down to the earth. I ask you, wherever you are, to just straighten the spine, lift the that's where I'm holding my stress. If you feel it somewhere else, just use your awareness and send the breath there. Around the chakra. Okay. 2 more breaths here. It's one way to wash them out today.
So many bugs out here, bro. What is that?
What are the bugs like in Australia? I mean, you guys saw
Oh, the spider?
the spider the other night.
Yeah, that was crazy. Bro, there's so many spiders over here. It's bad. I haven't seen it. I rarely saw a spider in America. Yeah. I saw like 1 or 2 my whole time I was there. But like, I didn't even know what.
Australia got the creatures.
But there'd be lizards and stuff out here. And hey, Dad, what was that animal that be popping up in the backyard all the time? Is it the lizard?
Water dragon.
Yeah, water dragons and possums and. I seen there was one snake out the front of our house. It was like a green tree snake. Nah, I was explaining to Aiden what animals we'd be getting back here.
There was a massive funnel web at the door the other day.
Oh yeah, spiders. So.
Damn.
When it rained, and it gets really wet. I don't know why they come right up to the back door. So I walked out and went to put my slides on, and it was right next to my slide.
What is that?
A zucchini or something caught in the web, or a roach. Looked like a roach.
Oh.
Or a zucchini. Yeah, but we get lots of things. That water dragon's still back there. It's about, last time I saw it,
What did you name it? Speedy?
Kayla named it Speedy. It's about that long. With his tail, it's about that long. We pulled into the driveway, and Kayla was younger. She was like, oh, a snake. And we were like, oh, don't be silly. We get out the car, and it's just right at the front door, crawling all up around the door. Then just went into the hedges. Just looked back at us and just kept going. It was beautiful, though.
Hella birds.
Yeah,
A lot of birds. Kookaburras.
Yeah, a lot of kookaburras.
What are the wild ones? Cockatoos.
Cockatoos.
They
But
all
the
be on the
cuckoos-
fences.
The cuckoos nest here in the trees, and the young ones. Yeah.
He said he gets turkeys.
Yeah, brush
Crazy.
turkeys.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get
Brush turkeys or bush
Yeah.
turkeys or whatever they call them. Yeah.
Here, where the red been at? No, not that one. That's the big red.
Bro, have you heard this? She sounds exactly like that. Bro, this girl is like...
We're here at McDonald's, where I was about to buy a large frozen.
You know the news
until I
reporter?
remembered that they're now
That's not her. She
$10
just sounds like her.
instead of one. This is a national disgrace.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. What is it? 60 Minutes or something?
That's who she's trying to sound like?
Yeah. We got Alexandria. About to watch Caleb play.
I'm coaching.
Coach
Coach
Brown.
Nate in the
Coach
house.
Brown.
You already know.
Haven't watched her in a little while, so it's gonna be good to see where she's at, and you know, I know she's gotten a lot better, so it'll be good to see how she is.
Next time, just hit me out.
Kayla's she's come a long way since going from college to coming back now. She's probably made the biggest jump she has in her career. You know, me being in America, I wasn't able to see all of her games, any games at all, and I was always getting updates from mum and dad or videos from Nate of them working out in the mornings before school and after school and stuff like that. And coming back and watching her play, she's gotten a lot better and has a really bright future. She's a really good defender. I don't know how that came about, because I used to never play defense back in high school and stuff like that.
Once she, you know, got out of gymnastics and dancing and went through all those phases, and she said she wanted to play basketball. So, yep, hard training. I was hard on her just like I was hard on him.
If Kayla continues to grow and can get to her brother's height, oh my God, it's gonna be scary. One of her goals was to make the state team. And granted, she has made the state team.
In basketball, I want to go to college over in the States and then hopefully like the WNBA. But I plan to reach them by just keep working out and just keep like doing what I'm doing.
She just made her first state team the other day. The team got announced and they'll be going to Perth to play, so I'll be watching that online for sure and seeing how she goes in that. But she's been tremendous in her work ethic, and it's just good to see her work starting to pay off. Coach Brown's in his zone. Alright, boy. I'm gonna see you. Are you going to the solo?
Probably not. I'm tired.
Alright.
Had a long night.
They take it early. They do, and they get
His
the
stint
three.
with the Asia Cup, I think he separated himself right then and there. Like, he separated himself from everybody being on that big stage, like at his young age or whatever like that.
He looks back at his teammates.
When he was able to witness, like in 4K, what he did over in Asia Cup at 18 years old, like on that court with some of the best players, like that separated himself from me.
Going to Indonesia was really a really good experience, and I feel like my game developed a lot of that tournament. Obviously playing with older guys and playing against older grown men that have played in FIBA basketball for a long time. You know, coming away with a gold was one of the goals that we had going in, and to actually have done it, it was a really surreal feeling, I guess.
Bag right now as we speak. It's forever. 3 days out of the 5, because the other 2 days I got NBL 1 practice, Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Okay.
So Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I'm in here by myself. Ball in your right hand, roll it. Fingertips. Get up. Nice.
My dad got a lot of the calls, like from college coaches and stuff like that. I didn't really like call him directly. So he was on the phone with him, and I was in my room just chilling on my phone or something. And Dad came in and said, like, it was on mute, and said, like, the head coach of Duke is on the phone right now. Like, he wants to talk to you. And I sort of looked at him like, what'd you just say, like? And yeah, so I ended up talking to Shia in my room by myself, and sort of just went from there.
We had lots of Zooms, lots of phone calls. Didn't matter, 3, 4 in the morning, phone never stopped. Yeah, the visits were just amazing. Then you gotta go away and try to put the pieces together. Is it the right fit for him? How does he feel? What sort of support do they have for him? Because he's coming from Australia. So those are all the things we have to just consider. But it was amazing. And then once we got to Duke, geez, that's just, to me, that's like Madison Square Garden in New York. That's the mecca of basketball. Duke is the mecca of college basketball.
And yeah, I was a student athlete at Duke, so it couldn't have gotten much better, and I loved it. I still do. It's a great place to be, and it's an insane place to play at, and yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Just work. That's all it is.
Just work.
Just work. Just work. So I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey. I grew up in a rough neighborhood known as Stanley Holmes Village. So you name it. For me, it was either basketball or be a product of my environment as well. I ended up, going to junior college, playing junior college basketball after high school, ended up receiving a scholarship to play at Delaware Valley University. And I remember investing in myself, telling myself I want to be a professional basketball player, invested in myself, took a flight to Mexico, tried out for some teams, ended up getting my first contract over in Germany, and from there I took off. I got a playlist on there that's fire. My story is far from written, my book is far from done. So I got signed here back in 2018, 2019. I was signed to play with the Sutherland Sharks. And I remember, arriving in Australia, beautiful weather, beautiful beaches. As I'm beginning to work out and things like that, everybody is like, oh yeah, you're the new import here, you need to meet Rod Proctor. I'm just like, all right, cool. Didn't pay it no mind. We had a tournament, a preseason tournament down in Canberra. I met some random guy, just, seeing each other. He just know you from America because he an older dude. His name is Carl Bruton.
Have a look at that camera. Look at our camera. We're gonna go to work now, all right?
And he just like, yeah, you down in Sutherland? I'm like, yeah. He just like, oh, my man Rod Proctor down there. Like, you gotta meet Rod Proctor. So I'm just like, all right. This is like the second, third time that I heard his name. Like, maybe I gotta meet this guy. And then I remember meeting him, going up to the pub after a training session, and we just start talking and going back and forth, and found out that he had a 15-year-old son, who was pretty good in basketball.
He was at a house one day, and I remember coming home and I met him for the first time, and
ended up meeting him, and we just from there we've been locked in ever since.
And he's like an older brother to me, and a mentor in a sense. Like we pretty much do everything together when I'm home.
That's how you like it. Get my own workout in. I'm getting my own workout in. That's with this guy.
First possession of year 2, he's doing this.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! Make sure you put this in the bloopers. He keep missing. He needs 10 in a row. And he's blaming the rim. Four. Pressure's on. Pressure's on. Hey! Ice! Ice! That's good.
You give us 10.
Huh?
Give us 10.
Give us 10? Ah, that's easy. Oh God.
Oh my God! Go the hell back!
Right there.
Yo, Steve.
Alright, I got my second win. I had my intermission.
What you
Now I'm about
got?
to get a bucket.
What the hell? What I tell you?
Going left.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah, we ain't hit one.
Zero. Oh, quick.
Go.
Buzzer beater.
Yes, sir.
Buzzer beater.
Right in time.
Cut. Move the ball. Top story. I thought it'd be dark out here real quick. I thought it was colder. Damn, is that Milo? That's a boost?
Damn.
Is that a boost?
Tyrese loves his boost.
Damn. See, that's a waste of a boost right there. Boost is top one. Top one. It's a pull.
So he was triple bottom age and under 12s, so he's quite young when he started. But we go to the stadium every weekend, up to Sutherland Basketball Stadium, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning. And we made it a tradition every weekend, regardless if it was during the season, off season, whatever, we'd always go. And I'd always take him to our favorite cafe and have breakfast afterwards. And we just talk about what he worked on and so forth.
How special was it for you to play your last game in Australia against your club?
Yeah, that was crazy. To sort of start my junior career at a club, at a court, and sort of finish it at the same court, it was kind of mind-blowing, I'm not gonna lie, because I reclassified and then found out I was going earlier, and it sort of aligned with the same day that we played Sutherland. So yeah, there was a lot of people at that game, a lot of people that I sort of knew and had been around my whole junior career, my whole life pretty much. It was just cool, you know, playing against the guys that I was watching, sitting up in the stands in Sutherland, and yeah, we ended up getting the win, so it was even better. But no, it was a really cool experience and definitely a great send-off.
Been here since birth and yeah, gonna miss it.
Stop young, rock hella chains. I fall in love, watch I invest in stop my driver like a lot. She leaking like a faucet, I'm digging in the balls. I really made a lot. I don't ever talk to cops. I was traveling on that. I was like,
What'd you get?
Got up and go. A little protein, feel me?
Yes, sir.
Had a good workout just then. Now it's time to get some rest for these dunes tomorrow morning. Get some food, get some good eats. It's a wrap. We got the sand dunes. 6 a.m. on the dot. He said it's Shark Week. This one's for now. This one's for after the workout, and this one's for tonight.